Okay, it is Saturday. It has just gone 1. I have SPD and I have finally come down with the horrible illness that everyone around me has been having and getting. It is just a cold, but I woke up yesterday morning after feeling exhausted all week. Yesterday morning I just woke up and I felt like death. I'm trying to tell myself that it's just a bad throat and that I'm fine and I'm just a bit tired, but I literally slept for 11 hours straight last night. I woke up feeling completely bunged up. My throat is still incredibly sore. I've been up coughing a lot as well, so not feeling great, but it's fine. I normally train when I'm ill anyway, and I don't feel that bad in myself. I do just feel I've felt run down for a few weeks now anyway because I've just been so busy, so it's just one of those things. It was bound to catch up with me at some point. In all honesty, if I'm going to get ill, I would rather be ill on week 2 of my training block rather than week 4 or 5. So I'm just going to make sure that tomorrow I spend the day just completely resting, and then hopefully I'll feel a bit more fresh. But yes, so I have got squats first, obviously. I have got a top set of 5, I think 145 today, which should be absolutely fine. I've got a top single after at 160, I believe. And then 5 back offs, can't remember what weight they are. And then I've got a bench single at 110, which is very cool for week 2. And then I've got 4x5 on bench as well, but I can't remember what weight on that either, in all honesty. So just gonna check the program when I get in. And then I've got these sumo deadlifts as well. So kind of excited to get the session done, but also I'm a bit worried about how I feel. But in all honesty, I always train when I'm ill, unless I'm stuck in bed that ill, I will still train. If I can function near enough, normally I'm going to train. And I also think I normally feel better when I train when I'm ill and just kind of sweat a bit of it out. So I'm hoping that's kind of the case after today. But yeah, so I'm not going to adjust the plan unless as I'm warming up, I do feel incredibly weak. I don't think that'll be the case though. These numbers aren't heavy, so I should be fine anyways. I think worst case, I'll just have a little bit longer between sets, but also it's very, very cold, so I'm not going to want to do that. So yeah, just gonna crack on, stick to the plan as usual, kind of try and ignore the fact that I don't feel great and crack on as normal and see how we go. And hopefully I'll feel a bit better after as well, just because I've moved my body a bit more. So let's start the session and see how we go.
With it, put your hands up. This the anthem. If you get up and get it, put your hands up. This the anthem. If you rockin' with it, put your hands up. Yeah. This the anthem. If you get up and get it, put your hands up. Yeah. This one for the winners if you with me. Yeah. Hands up in the sky if you feel me. Yeah. This one for the winners if you with me. Yeah. Hands up in the sky if you feel me. Yeah. It's the anthem. If I give you my word, that's what I stand on. Loyalty and trust is what I stand on. Family and love is what I stand on. Talking big, big. I knew that one day that I could make it big, big. I'm talking how to stay smoking without a sissy. Now we get up and do it like we got a big rig. It's getting serious. I know you're curious. Took some losses through the process, had me furious. But I got eyes on the vision, can't get delirious. Fall in love with the game and then you marry it. I think I married it. This the anthem. If you rockin' with it, put your hands up. Yeah, this the anthem. If you get up and get it, put your hands up. Yeah, this one for the winners if you with me. Yeah, hands up in the sky if you feel me. Yeah, this one for the winners if you with me. Yeah, hands up in the sky if you feel me. Yeah, it's the anthem. If I give you my word, that's what I stand on. Loyalty and trust is what I stand on. Family and love is what I stand on. If it's love, I got it tatted. Father, I'm not absent. I was working smarter back when they was working backwards. Do it for the gram, you only do it for a caption. Dropping back to back, but really I've been relaxing. I might go for months, I could go for years if I take a break.
Okay, so squats are done. Very out of breath, so apologies for that. And my throat is feeling awful. I'm glad they're done. Let's just put it that way. They went fine, the weight moved absolutely fine. Nothing felt difficult in terms of actually moving it, but I am exhausted. energy levels have severely dropped, but I kind of expected that with squats. Like, they are by far the hardest part of a session, and because I don't feel well, I kind of expected to feel more tired than usual after. But like, it's fine. I got them all done in less than half an hour, so that should speak volumes for the fact that everything still moved really comfortably. But yeah, I just feel very, very tired now, but it's fine. I'm fine. I'm just gonna crack on and get bench done. I feel like, I'm sure everyone agrees with me on this, bench is like the rest of the session. It's a bit of a break. And then I've got sumo after, which is gonna be a little bit more difficult, but it's still, because I'm still getting used to doing sumo, that's still really light. So the hardest part is definitely done. And yeah, the 145 top set of 5 moved really well. I didn't have the bar solidly on my back. I found it quite hard to get my upper back tight with it. But it's fine, it still moved really comfortably. The 160 top single, I didn't feel like I'd had it in the right place on my back. And I took a video on my phone. I don't know if you'll be able to see it on the camera video of it, but I was very wonky on my way back up, which was a bit strange. I shifted to the side a little bit, but it still moved very, very easily. And yeah, 3x5 135 is easy, so it's fine. Just very out of breath, very, very sleepy. So I'm just gonna crack on and get bench done and deadlifts done. So let's see how bench goes.
Really been going back to back to back to back to back to back to back. Like the neighborhood warriors. I don't miss, I don't play none, I don't diss, I don't say none. I go swish, that's an A1. I eat steak with no A1. Tell the chef, I said thanks, tell I'm in the bank. Tell my mom I'm living good, tell my kids don't stress a thing. I go back to back on the drops, drop a lot, and she pack the bag, she shot till we drop. I just wake up, I don't say nothing, I'm on go, I don't stay long. I've been up now, that's a case wine. I've been down too, like this day strong. I got summer toys for the summer boy. I keep drummer boys in the summer boy. I keep making noise, I've been paranoid. This is God body, you can never avoid.
Okay, so I definitely kind of had a sudden burst of energy during bench. I think my monster has finally kicked in and the caffeine's kind of getting into my system now. Yeah, bench went very well. So the top single I haven't actually watched back because I forgot to press film on my phone. I don't tend to watch my videos on my camera back until I'm kind of editing this. So I think my top single moved well at 110. 110 for week 2 of the block is quite heavy as well. I don't think I've ever done that on week 2 of the block before. But I'm kind of telling myself that my mind is holding me back on bench. The 115 I hit at the end of the block before last was so fast and so comfortable that it's not my max. Like, yes, it's the most I've ever hit at this point in time, but I have more there. It's almost like my mind is just kind of freaking me out a little bit too much and telling me I can't. So I decided 110 for week 2 because 110 is a number that just doesn't bother me anymore. And it moved really well, I think. I don't know that I paused it for that long. I need to watch it back and properly look. But either way, the point of this day isn't really to get a strict comp pause. The point of this day is to expose myself to those heavier loads. And that's exactly what I did. So yeah, the 110 moved really well. And then 4x5 at 97.5. So I am being quite aggressive with my back off weights for bench at the moment. Like, at the end of the day, it doesn't really matter what I'm hitting for singles right now in time. What matters is the strength I'm building in the background. So my back off work is the important part. The singles is more skill practice. So 4x5 at 97.5 today is pretty heavy for a week 2 of the block. And it moves so comfortably, like even easier than I expected it to. So I brought my grip in slightly. So I'm now, I think, is it ring finger? Got my ring finger on the line. And that felt really comfortable. I think I'm such a tricep dominant bencher. I'm a very tucked bencher, and for me, it just makes sense to bring my grip in a little bit more, and it just felt more comfortable during the setup more than anything else. So yeah, bench went really well. All of my back off sets were done with like a minute between each. They felt really comfortable, really easy, so I'm really happy. Yeah, that's all I've really got to say. One thing as well, actually, I got a comment on, I think it was a couple of videos ago, where someone said about how, you know, maybe if I push more through my legs and my leg drive, I'll get more kilos on my bench. And as I read it, I was like, no, I'm definitely pushing as much as I can on my legs. So leg drive is something that I've always been incredibly hot on, and it is something I am very good at. But I think recently I have slacked on it, to be honest. Because these numbers don't really bother me too much, I think I've just sort of slacked off and just kind of muscled it up and hoped for the best a lot. And bench hasn't felt great for a few weeks now, and I think that's why. because on my back off sets, I made sure to really push through my legs, and my legs were on fire and they definitely moved easier for it. So thank you to the person that left that comment for reminding me to not be lazy on my setup. So yeah, bench went really well. I'm feeling a bit better, I've got a bit more energy now. I'm hoping I don't just suddenly crash after this session is done. I probably will. But yes, I'm now going to set up for sumo. I don't remember what weight I've got. I think it's roughly 135 for fives, I think. Need to check. But yeah, let's get that started, get that loaded up and get into it.
I don't miss, I don't play none, I don't diss, I don't say none. I go swish, that's an A1. I eat steak with no A1. Tell the chef, I said thanks, tell the tell I'm in the bank. Tell my mom I'm living good, tell my kids don't stress a thing. I go back to back on the drops, drop a lot, and she pack the bags. She shot till we drop. These beats are up and beat 'em. These bags, you can't believe 'em. I never saw the country, but the money comes from Sweden. I meet 'em, then I leave 'em. I wake up, fight my demons. I never grew my circle, I can't trust you with my freedom. Get me locked down, keep you locked out. Only when it's here, you look pop now. I get drops.
Okay, so just got home and changed, ready to go out tonight, but just gonna wrap up the video. So deadlifts went very well, I think. I mean, sumo last week felt really good. Like by the final set of sumo, it felt really natural. I didn't feel like I had to fully reset. I only filmed the first set on my camera, so that'll be the set that you saw. It definitely didn't feel as natural today. By the final set, it felt better, but it's just one of those things. Like sumo is very unforgiving, and it is a completely new, I say new movement. Like obviously I've been doing it for a while, but I'm still learning the best way to do it for me. But it's definitely better than it was even at the end of last block. So we're getting there slowly. It is what it is. It moved fine. It was still very comfortable. Nothing was difficult. It was just getting it to a point where it feels strong and like a consistent position that I can pull in every time. But that's just going to come with practice. So I'm pretty happy. Then I did my Cossack squats, split squats, and some core work as well at the end. I just rushed through that and superset it all just to get it done. Yeah, to be honest, I'm feeling a lot better now the session's done. I think, honestly, training when you're ill does definitely just kind of help wake you up a little bit. It just kind of gets endorphins flowing and you do just feel a little bit better. But obviously, there's a fine line between training when ill and pushing too hard when ill and making yourself feel worse. Like, I know for me, tomorrow, although I've got to do my accessory day tomorrow, I've made sure that tomorrow, apart from a little bit of programming, I don't have too much work to do. So I'm going to have a lay-in the morning. I'm going to let myself rest as much as I need to, and I feel like I need to. And then I'll make sure like to get a nice walk and stuff in, and then train and stuff in the evening, and just keep my body moving, but also give it the rest that it needs to recover. So yeah, I'm going to wrap up the video here. It has been a good week. Apart from obviously getting ill and feeling so run down, it has been a really good week, and everything has moved kind of as it should. Like everything feels incredibly comfortable. And that's all you can really ask for when it's this early on in the block. So I am very happy with how things are going. Quick body weight update as well. I'm still sitting at the low 88 kilos, which is really good because I've had like a few Christmas meals and stuff recently as well. So to be sitting low 88s when I haven't been 100% with tracking and I've been overeating a little bit is amazing, because then the plan for January is to just stick to my macros 100% every single day. With that, I think I'll be low 87s. And then I might do a trial cut while I'm sitting at that sort of weight and just see if I need to cut any actual weight or if I can make weight from about 87. Or I will, well, at the end of January, I'll assess and then potentially just go into a little bit of a cut, get close to the 85.5, 86 mark and just sit there for the rest of the year. So we'll just sort of see. But yeah, so everything is in a good spot. I'm feeling strong. Everything's good. And I just need to get healthy and recover ready for the weeks coming when it gets heavier. So yeah, gonna wrap this up here. I hope you have enjoyed. If you have, please give this video a like, comment and subscribe.
On the top now, in the winter time, still go top down. I get free. I don't go